Hello student, my name is Uma Shankar Pandit. I have completed BTech in Mechanical Engineering. Thereafter, I am working as a teacher since last 2 years. As of my experience, I think that students are perceiving the concept very perfectly when they are visualizing something while someone teaching to them. So I am using the same techniques while I am teaching. I am using animation while I am delivering my concept to my students. So today I am showing you one concept that is named motion. It is a ninth class science book topics. By using animation, how I am delivering my concept and how you are perceiving that things. Thank you.
Hello student, today I am going to teach you motion, one of the topics from ninth class science book of NCERT. So my name is Uma Shankar Pandit and today I am defining you what is motion. So what is motion is basically suppose a body A move at a time t equal to 0 second was at position A. After some interval of time, suppose t equal to 2 second, it is here. Means the position of the body changed with interval of time change. So it we can say that the body A moves somewhere or the body is in motion. So what is motion is basically motion is nothing but define the change in position of a body with respect to a particular reference. So suppose if we will dissolve this body A in two dimensionally, suppose here its position is 2 and 5, means x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 5. Then after t equal 2 second, if its position is 6 6 5. Why 5? Because it doesn't change its position in vertically, because it attains its motion in horizontally only. Okay, so its position after t equal to 2 second is 6 and 5. So we can say that the body A changes its position from t equal to 0 second to 2 second, that is x coordinately 2 to 6. Let's see this animation. First the duster was at here, and after some interval of time the duster is here. How it transfer its position? By effort of some force, external forces, it changes its position from here to here. Okay, now see this animation. The cyclist first was here point A. There after some interval time, after the cyclist apply some forces in the pedal, so the cycle moves from point A to here, that is point B. So we can say that the totally system means include the cycle and cyclist moves from point A to B, that is they are in motion. Okay, so motion is basically two types, that is uniform motion and another is non-uniform motion. So what is uniform motion is basically, so uniform motion we can say that the body attains an uniform motion when it moves equal distance in equal interval of time. Means we can define these things that suppose here is point A and here is point B and here is point C and here is point D. Suppose a particle that is x moving from A to D, that it arrives B point B after t equal to 2 second, that is distance, and the distance between A to B is nothing but 4 meter. Then suppose same interval of time t equal to 2 second, means A to C how much time it took? It took 4 second, and B to C it took 2 second, and the distance traveled by the body is nothing same, that is 4 meter, and here t equal to 2, the distance traveled by the body is 4 meter. So we can say that the body X is in uniform motion, means after equal interval of time t 2 second 2 second 2 second, it attains the same equal distance. That let's see this. Okay, let's see this animation. Here the horse and means the whole cart system is moving uniformly from point here to here. If we will evaluate its velocity from this point and this point, if in equal interval of time, then this must be same. because the whole card system is moving uniformly. So let's see this graphically representation of uniform velocity or uniform motion, that if we will designate this distance in y coordinate and this time in x coordinate, then in each and every point we will get same slope in this graph. What is slope? Slope is nothing but the tan of angle inclined by the particle while moving. Means in y and x coordinates, if this graph attains between distance and time, what is this graph? This suppose velocity graph is attained in uniform velocity, then we will get same slope in everywhere. Suppose this is a point, this is b point, then each and every point we will get same slopes. What is tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but y by x. Y means distance upon time. Okay, so each every place we will get same. What is the distance upon time? That is velocity. We will get is an uniform velocity in a uniform motion. Okay, now let's see what is non-uniform motion. You can see this drunker person. He don't know what is he doing. He is walking here and there. So fastly he is moving forward, thereafter he is returning back. So he don't know how much of distance he is attaining while moving forward. Suppose he is walking 2 kilometers, suppose 2 meter in 2 seconds. Okay, then he is returning suppose 3 meter in 4 seconds. Okay, because he is completely in drunk condition. So we can say this is non-uniform motion. Means what? Non-uniform motion is defined as the distance traveled by a body or person or a particle in equal interval of time is not same. Means in 2 seconds he attains 2 meter, in 4 seconds he attains 3 meter. So let's see this animation first. This how he is moving. He is moving randomly here and here and there, here and there. We don't know what is he doing. So this is a kind of random motion or non-uniform motion. If we will graphically represent this, then its slope will not same in every place. Okay, as in uniform motion the slope is remaining forever same, but in case of non-uniform motion the slope will not remain same for every places, because in equal interval of time, suppose t equal to 2, t equal to 4, equal interval of time, but the body is not attaining same. Suppose this is 100 meter, this is 300 meter. So in t equal to 2 it attains 100 meter, and at t equal to 4 it attains 300 meter. So not same, the not equal interval of distance covered in equal interval time. So this is called a non-uniform motion. I think you may get it very well. So thank you for today, this much.